A significant update has emerged regarding the New York Yankees trade negotiations, as an internal source revealed that the team is actively pursuing standout players despite some concerns surrounding the luxury tax threshold. Two specific players have surfaced as ideal options, seen as potential solutions to several of the team's current challenges. A thorough evaluation of these players' value, based on insider information and other relevant factors, is underway. While there is clear hesitation from the Yankees' front office to further increase payroll, it's understandable that ownership wants to keep expenses in check. However, for a franchise known for its willingness to spend big on player salaries, this more conservative stance can be frustrating for fans. As a result, the Yankees must conduct a comprehensive search for athletes who align with their strategic goals while still fitting within their financial structure. Though the team has started the season reasonably well, with a record of 7 wins and 5 losses, this performance is neither exceptional nor disappointing. What truly matters at this point is that the Yankees are currently leading the American League East. They continue to make progress while awaiting the return of several key players recovering from injury, including Giancarlo Stanton, Clark Schmidt, and Luis Gil. These 3 athletes are vital to the roster, and their absence has certainly been felt. At present, the Yankees' position atop the AL East is the most relevant factor as the team prepares for the upcoming stretch of the season. While waiting for the return of Stanton, Schmidt, and Gil, the Yankees are still not operating at full strength, especially with ace Garrett Cole out for the season. Several other players are also not yet fully recovered from their injuries, meaning the team still has a long way to go before reaching its maximum potential. As usual, fans are not always the most patient and may become restless at times. Recent internal evaluations have explored ongoing discussions around potential trades and which targets the Yankees might pursue. Although the trade deadline is still some time away, it's been suggested that making moves before the draft is quite complicated and that no significant trades are expected until that milestone passes. When the trade season approaches, the Yankees are expected to be active, as they have been in recent years. In 2023, the team made just one move for relief pitchers who barely appeared in the lineup, whereas in 2022, they were more aggressive. Looking back, one particular trade at the deadline was intended to elevate the team, but ended up having the opposite effect. That player's career has since taken an unusual turn, now attempting to reinvent himself in a different role. Regardless of the path, there's hope he finds success, as he seems to be a likable individual. Overall, the Yankees are making a concerted effort to shape this roster into a true World Series contender. Several high-profile signings were made, especially after losing a major player, moves seen as strong responses. Still, despite potential for more financial flexibility, the current spending limitations appear to reflect the ownership's cautious approach. The Yankees currently find themselves limited by financial constraints that have hindered their ability to make meaningful investments. Ownership decisions have restricted the front office's flexibility. Recently, a player previously linked to the Yankees has resurfaced in trade discussions. Brendan Cue has mentioned the possibility of trading key prospects. However, the team has been reluctant to part ways with them in recent seasons. George Lombard Jr. has climbed the ranks and is widely regarded as the team's top prospect, especially following the departure of another key player. Including him in a potential trade, such as for Sandy Alcantara, seems extremely unlikely. Realistically, any competitive offer for Sandy would require George Lombard Jr., given Sandy's exceptional talent, demonstrated both in past seasons and current performances. This year, Sandy has pitched 9.2 innings in 2 games, recording 11 strikeouts with a whip below 1.00 and an ERA of 3.72. Although recovering from Tommy John surgery, which may affect his trade value slightly, interest would spike if the Marlins signaled willingness to make a deal. An official announcement would likely trigger significant interest from several teams, most notably the New York Mets. The Yankees' ability to pursue Sandy will depend heavily on whether they're willing to part with Lombard Jr., making it a pivotal decision. Still, Sandy does not appear to be a guaranteed asset, and there are other pitchers in the market, such as Eric Fed, who could provide more practical value. While Sandy is seen as the frontrunner, alternatives remain viable. Currently, the NL East standings show the Marlins at 6-6, 2 games behind the Phillies and Mets. As expected, the Phillies and Mets are leading the division, and a trade involving Sandy seems complicated. Reports suggest the Marlins have consistently stated that Sandy is not available, though some executives still hold hope they'll reconsider. According to reports, Sandy is under contract for $17.3 million in both 2025 and 2026, while no other Marlins player earns more than $3.5 million. This highlights Sandy's importance in increasing the team's appeal to fans and makes it clear the Marlins aren't looking to cut payroll. Baseball is ultimately a business, and star players like Sandy put fans in seats. Yankees fans may relate to similar scenarios. Ticket prices often rise when a star pitcher is on the mound, especially one considered a Cy Young candidate. In the past, games featuring this pitcher saw higher demand and ticket prices. The same applies to the Marlins and their ace. Whenever he starts, ticket prices spike. His absence could impact gate revenue, particularly during a stretch of poor team performance, which is a legitimate concern for any front office. In addition, another player has emerged in conversations as a potential trade target for the Yankees, especially as part of discussions around revamping a struggling roster. Several teams have expressed interest in acquiring this player, and the Yankees could capitalize on another franchise's misfortunes. This athlete has found great success with his current team, which is now facing setbacks and has fallen in the standings. Injuries and the loss of key players have hurt the team's performance, leading to speculation about potential trades. This player, who excels at third base and can also contribute in the outfield, fits the Yankees' needs perfectly. At 6 feet 2 inches and 240 pounds, he brings a commanding physical presence. Although the current season has started slowly for him, with limited plate appearances, it would be premature to judge his value based on a low batting average alone. His on-base plus slugging percentage is decent, and while slightly below average, it's not a major concern at this stage. When the entire team is struggling, it becomes harder for individuals to stand out, potentially affecting their mindset and performance. Still, over the course of his career, this player has posted impressive stats and demonstrated elite defensive skills. What makes him even more attractive is his contract, which represents excellent value in today's market. If the Yankees can manage their finances wisely, acquiring this player could be an ideal move. His current team likely values him highly, making any negotiations complex. However, the Yankees may be willing to make a competitive offer. Even if it means parting with some promising prospects, the pursuit of immediate success could justify the gamble. If the Yankees choose to make a move, Austin Riley could be a realistic target. While his market value may not be as high as others, the Yankees likely wouldn't need to give up cornerstone players to acquire him. Sacrificing a few promising talents could be enough, and if the goal is to win now, Riley would be an excellent addition. He could effectively solve the Yankees' third base concern for the next 7 years, making the deal worthwhile. Of course, this depends on the continued struggles of a specific team and a well-managed financial approach. This scenario involves a player who appears to be misaligned with his current team's situation, though financial concerns remain part of the broader conversation. Oddly, there seems to be some indifference toward the financial picture, and if there truly is concern, it's not being communicated clearly. Personally, I haven't received any responses from my attempts to get more insight. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Engaging with this topic could lead to some fascinating discussions. Could this become a branding concern? The subscriber count recently reached 6,000, yet it hasn't seemed to make much of a difference. Wishing everyone a great day, and let's keep supporting the team. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. In a move that could send ripples through Major League Baseball, whispers around the league suggest that Tyler Soderstrom, the 22-year-old power-hitting catcher and first baseman, may be on the New York Yankees' radar. With the Bronx Bombers seeking a new edge in their lineup and depth behind the plate, the potential arrival of Soderstrom offers a tantalizing blend of youth, power, and long-term promise. Soderstrom, once the 26th overall pick in the 2020 draft by the Oakland Athletics, has long been touted for his explosive bat and positional versatility. After a breakout campaign in AAA Las Vegas where he mashed 20 home runs in just 69 games, he got his first taste of the show in 2023. Though his major league debut saw him struggle at the plate, hitting just .160 over 45 games, his raw talent has never been in question. Fast forward to 2024. After being optioned to AAA to start the season, Soderstrom made an emphatic statement by homering in his first game back with Oakland on May 10th. That kind of resilience and power hasn't gone unnoticed. Yankee scouts were reportedly present during several of his recent outings, fueling speculation that a trade could be imminent, especially with Oakland continuing its youth-focused rebuild. What makes this potential deal even more compelling is the Yankees' current need. With catching depth being tested and a long-term solution at first base still in flux, a player like Soderstrom, young, controllable, and high upside, fits the mold of a strategic investment. Add to that the pressure in New York to keep pace with AL East rivals, and the timing couldn't be more intriguing. While no official offer has surfaced, the buzz is real. Could Tyler Soderstrom be the Yankees' next breakout star? A future fan favorite in pinstripes? One thing's for sure. If this deal goes through, it could be one of the most fascinating mid-season moves of 2024. Stay tuned. The Bronx might just be bracing for a new era. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.